Hi, I'm Meghan MacDonald, Corporate Vice President of Strategy and Communications here at MEMA, and I am joined by Collin Shaw,
Thank you, Megan.
the President of MEMA Original Equipment Suppliers, and we have quite the update today.
Yeah, quarter two has been one of the most productive quarters we've ever had as an organization, and it has been amazing to see what we've accomplished.
Well, let's dive into it. Said we've had a busy stretch here on the advocacy front and really trying to champion the voice of suppliers. So tell me about some of the most impactful things that we did in Q2.
Yeah, there's really two that come to mind. First is our USMCA fly-in. So we had a fly-in with about 30 supplier members. We had over 60 meetings, and these really go to continue to add on to our narrative with USMCA. We have been at the forefront for advocating for USMCA, not only on behalf of the automotive industry, but I think on behalf of pretty much all industry. These meetings, they continue to show progress. They continue to add on to each other, and we continue to get more and more alignment across Congress, across the administration, on how important USMCA is for the automotive industry.
That we've definitely heard from members, it's the #1 priority. But we also got to meet directly with NHTSA leadership.
Yeah.
So share with us a little bit about some of the outcomes of that meeting.
Yeah, that was also an amazing meeting. And I think there are two things that really shine from this meeting. One is a focus of really having data-driven, actionable insights from suppliers that the administration is looking for. They want to know what we're working on. They want to know the impact that we can have on the industry and on road safety and things like that. The other one is the intense need for suppliers to continue to understand what consumers want. That was a message, is if we can show a benefit to consumers, a benefit to road safety, these are things that will get on the roads. And the administration is here to help, but we need to understand what consumers want as suppliers.
That's great. And I think we want to take this opportunity also to thank all of our members that joined us for both of those things in DC to help keep us championing the supplier voice. Let's shift gears and talk about community. So that's one of our key pillars here at MEMA. And recently I understand that you got to join our Emerging Leadership Council in a joint meeting with some upcoming talent at General Motors. What were some of the takeaways?
Yeah, for this meeting, it's really amazing to see the sharing and the empathy that happens across both areas, because it was our Emerging Leadership Group, which is emerging leaders from across multiple functions, as well as GM's Purchasing Leadership Group. And it's fascinating to see them talk and understand each other a little bit more, because as you come up in an organization, you see things from one point of view, especially as you're younger. And it's really important that both sides see what the other is grappling with on a regular basis. And I think this is the most important thing that comes out of these meetings.
I love that. The thread of forums. Access is a big part of what we offer members. So looking back at Q2, what were some of the opportunities for access that really stood out to you?
Holy cow, this has been an incredibly busy quarter for Access. We had our Ford Town Hall, which I thought they brought great energy to the networking, and it was great to see the energy that came from that. We had our Stellantis Town Hall, which was our largest event we've ever done. We had almost 1,500 registrants, and the content was fantastic. It was great to introduce a new purchasing leader to our supplier members. And I couldn't be more proud of our team and the Stellantis team for that. And then we have our Daimler Town Hall coming up. So it's providing access across multiple areas and segments in the mobility industry.
So shifting to research and insights, we have a huge event coming up with the supplier industry briefing on May 13th. What types of insights can members expect then?
Yeah, I'll point to three specifically. First is a general market update. S&P is going to come and give, hey, what's happening in the market? There's been so many changes. Let's level set. The next one is how to protect your IP. We're going to have some legal updates around intellectual property. As things continue to move more digitally, how do you protect yourself? And then finally, Nissan is going to come talk about ADAS and autonomy. There's still a lot of advancement happening and still a lot of consumer acceptance needed of higher levels of autonomy in ADAS. So they're going to come and talk about what they're doing to continue to advance this.
Well, can't wait for that. So Collin, thank you so much for helping keep the industry ahead of the curve and sharing with us a little bit about how we stayed ahead of the curve in the last quarter.
Thank you, Megan.